Hi, this is Possum ASMR for still water crystals. So, I'm here today to introduce to you what ASMR is. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and this is a sensation that can occur within someone's body, specifically like a tingling sensation that starts at the back of your head and can travel down to your spine, to your neck and your spine. Now, you might ask how this is triggered or how one experiences this sensation. So, there's a multitude of ways, and there's these things called triggers that ASMR artists do on YouTube and on different platforms. And I will get into that, but I quickly want to talk a little bit about what ASMR is used for. And ASMR is typically used for anxiety relief, stress relief, even people who have trouble sleeping or have insomnia, or even people who are just looking for relaxation. But it can be used for a lot of different reasons, such as people feeling lonely. So now that I've gotten to those reasons as to why people watch or listen to ASMR, I'm going to talk a little bit about what ASMR artists do to invoke that sensation. And I'm going to do some examples for you. So some of the popular ones that I've come across and that I've done on my own channel would have to be personal attention. So I don't know if when you were little you ever experienced someone play with your hair, or someone play with your arm, or scratch your arm, or speak in a really soft and soothing voice, that you start to feel kind of tired, or you start to feel kind of relaxed. So that's the same idea. So I'm, pretending and giving you that visual that I'm touching your face, I'm stroking your face, I'm stroking your hair, or I'm simply doing your makeup. I could have makeup application tools and do that on you. Or there's a time that someone at a doctor's office was doing your teeth, or testing you for a fever, or testing your temperature, or anything like that. And that kind of invoked this relaxation feeling. It's kind of the same idea, and people will also do role plays with that same trigger that's kind of like personal attention and making you feel calm. But like I said, people also do role plays where they'll use props, they'll dress up, and they'll pretend to be a doctor and pretend to be doing tests on you, or even a dentist, or even a spa role play. So it can vary a lot within those different ways. But not only does ASMR rely on visuals, but it also relies on audio. And by this I mean that it can be anything from mouth sounds like, but it can be a bunch of different sounds. Not only mouth sounds, but it could also be tapping, which is another audio trigger. And sometimes you can also even combine visual triggers with audio triggers. And not only is it tapping, but it's even daily sounds like opening a lid. Opening a lid, or even unscrewing a lid. To clicking a pen. And because there are such a wide range of audio triggers, it can be from anything aggressive, like aggressive sounds, to soft tapping. And it all depends what makes you relax. And it's important to kind of explore that and figure out what gives you this tingling sensation, because not everyone gets it with the same triggers. For example, I could get that tingling sensation with a doctor role play, and you could get that tingling sensation with a dentist role play. So it all depends on the triggers, it all depends on what you find relaxing. And ASMR content is so vast that you can go out there and discover what you like. So I wanted to give some more examples on tapping. There's so many sounds, like plastic tapping, to glass tapping, to nail tapping, to tapping with your fingertips. So it all depends. And I can also do water sounds. But it can also get a lot more complicated. People could even do a spa role play where they wash your face and they'll play an audio over the video, and to give you that illusion that you actually are at the spa. And so it can get very complicated in the ways that people film ASMR. And it's always interesting to see how people are creative in the space. So not only are there visual and audio, but there's also mic triggers, which counts as an audio trigger, but if you can hear, I'm using my mic and I'm using the tool to make a sound. And something else that's very popular in ASMR would have to be up close triggers. So as you can see, the audio quality is much crisper, much closer, kind of sounds like someone's whispering in your ear. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an example of that. Hello, 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 hello. And I think it's important to mention that ASMR, for the most part, is filmed in whispers because it's the most calming, but you can also do like soft spoken, and that also relaxes people. So yeah. And now I kind of want to go into the tools that you need to be an ASMR artist. You might not just be interested in watching ASMR and discovering it for yourself, but maybe in also creating it. And I started off by buying the tools for it. I bought myself a Blue Yeti, and it's the best for the up close triggers, the crisp quality. You can also change the gain. It's gonna be much more sensitive to your to the sounds that you're making. So for example, if I kind of make it go up higher, do you hear how much crisper? Two. Crisper. So you see how it picks up a lot more audio. So that's always great. You can play around with that. And not only does it come with that, but it also comes with different modes here. And what this is doing, it's picking up audio in different spaces. So for example, it has one where it'll pick up binaural, so from ear to ear, if you're doing an ear to ear ASMR video, or from front to back, or fully around. So it has different modes that can help you get creative with your videos. It also has a port that you can connect to your earphones, and you can hear yourself, just to make sure that the audio is not too loud and it's relaxing enough and you're kind of getting what you want to achieve. And it also has a port that connects to my phone. So the second thing that you're gonna need is obviously something to film on, and I use my phone. As long as you have a decent quality phone camera, you can use that. And I also have an adapter so that I can connect my microphone to my phone. Now, apart from this, you will need an editor because, in order to film ASMR, you need to have a quiet background. And you won't always have a quiet background. So you want to make sure that you have an editor, an editing app that allows you to cut out those sounds that might not be relaxing to people. So I use the movie editor on my phone, and I cut out sounds and I cut out clips the way that I need to, so that the experience is the most enjoyable for the watcher and the viewer. And other than that, that's all you need to become an ASMR artist. You can purchase a tripod if you'd like your camera angle to be a little bit higher. You can purchase an LED light, but those aren't things that you necessarily need. Just kind of if you want to, update or make your quality better. But it all depends on exactly what you'd like to achieve. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you are on your way to discover ASMR for yourself. I think that it's such a big community, and we could always use more people and more creators. So, thank you. Bye bye.